Now, within my knowledge, right, that's very limited. I've heard it takes 8 or 11 months, sometimes even a year plus, to get approved by the SEC of FINRA. No. So
If you're starting from scratch and you're filling out these applications and you're trying to go through the process the traditional way, then yes, it could take 11 months or more. But if you buy a publicly traded company, a blank check corporation, and you merge that with your LLC, you can be done in about 30 to 45 days.
Blank check corporate, and I mean he's given a lot of understanding. A lot of you guys are gonna execute, but a blank check corporate. Well, how do I purchase one? How does the viewer act? Because that viewer listening, he wants, or you want to impact humanity, and this is not about gimme, my name is Jimmy, but it's about impacting people. How can a person capitalize on a blank check corporation?
So the people who traditionally are aware of blank check corporations for sale or have blank check corporations that they're selling are law firms who kind of just create them and let them sit. CPAs who manage other people through the bankruptcy process and are helping them to sell or liquidate their assets. You might have websites or third-party sites that can arrange where there may be brokers who sell on behalf of others.
What's the cost?
So you're going to spend between 150 and 200,000 at minimum. But the thing is, when you buy these corporations, you still have to do your homework, because a lot of times, especially for the cheaper end of the range, you might find blank check corporations that are trying to pass on liabilities to the buyer that they don't want to be responsible for anymore.
There's a couple of loopholes
there's some loopholes
to beware.
Because when you buy a corporation, you buy their assets, which is the ticker symbol, but you also buy their liabilities, which could be all their debts and any judgments, any lawsuits that they have to pay. And so you have to make sure in the process of buying them that you do your due diligence and you make sure that in your purchase agreement you limit as many liabilities as possible while making yourself as while taking as many of the assets as possible.
Well, and so, folks, to finish up, it sounds like information is there, but there's definitely stuff to be aware, because we don't want to get into something. So in other words, perhaps it's wise to schedule a consultation, to reach out to folks like Mr. Antoine, to folks like myself, a business consultant from PRBE Capital, and perhaps we can connect you. Sometimes we don't need to be sold on something. Sometimes we need guidance. And if you need guidance and counseling within this process, perhaps it's best to reach out. Estamos juntos, galera. Todo bom.
Todo bom.